Miss Williams inspired me to finish a book that I had started, and I didn't want to finish my book, but when Miss Williams came and introduced the book to us, I was excited to finish my book.
Williams. The students at T.H. Rogers Elementary were inspired to go back to their classrooms and write on their own, and to finish reading the book for those that had not yet finished reading the book.
Because this is my first year at a new school, and so I went through some of the things that he went through.
When Miss Williams came to our school, my favorite part about when she talked to us about her book, my favorite part was when she showed us a picture of her feeding Iggy on Iggy's two hind legs.
And when he goes to school, he meets all these cool friends, because I have a lot of friends. He's one of my friends, and he's one of my friends. I have a lot of friends. And he plays baseball, as you can see. He does the sports, because I do a lot of sports and baseball, and that's kind of like the stuff I like to do.
Well, I learned a lesson, and the lesson was that you shouldn't lie to your friends or pretty much anyone, because it always turns back around and it hurts you in certain ways.
I learned that all you need to do is be yourself and good things will happen. Like on the first day of school, Iggy was not sure that everyone would like him, but then he just was himself and he met Lizzie-Beth. And so I think that's really important.
I learned that on your first day of school, don't worry, you can always make new friends.
Some of the story. In chapter 2, the other main characters are going to get introduced. Because that's how we do in a story. We have the main characters in the beginning because they change throughout the story. So we introduce them first.
The part of Snap I like the most is when he keeps on saying dude.
So now I learned from Snap that I shouldn't tell lies and my friends shouldn't like me for who I am.
Because he's got that surfer accent and he's just got a whole different personality.
And he's trying to find out all the things he can do on the first day of school without being nervous. So the kids really enjoyed the book because it talked about a lot of comprehension skills. It talked about retail, which is details. It talked about summarization, cause and effect. And the kids were so excited because after we finished reading that book, they knew all those skills that related to their tax test.
I read the story, Iggy the Iguana. It was interesting. I understand how to make friends. And about the sister was interesting. It was funny, and they became friends with the turtle and the girl.
I definitely relate to Molly because we both dance and we both have a big imagination. And I think it's really funny that we are alike.
I enjoyed you coming. It was interesting to see pictures of your iguana. I like to see it. It was weird. I never saw it before.
Barbecue. All right, so chapter 3 is called Bugs and Barbecue. How appropriate is that, right?
because she really gave them inspiration though. Even though we've been talking about the 5 stages in the writing process, the kids, I think they really related to her more because she actually gave them hands-on experience what it took for her to go by writing her, book. But also the kids think like when you write a paper, they think you only write one time and you don't have to go back and revise, and you can go back, a lot of times and revise. Because now when they're doing the writing process with their teacher, they actually are taking more time to go back and double check and revise and proofread and do all their stages because they actually had somebody who actually had a book that actually did everything that they're learning every day with Mr. Jack.
We learned the lesson that Iggy had to accept other animals for who they are, and in that, with him accepting those other animals and their differences, he kind of started to accept himself a little bit more, don't you think? He was a little bit more comfortable with who he was by the end of the story. So, who's your favorite character?
Iggy,
How come?
because he likes to play ball.
Yes, you will notice he really likes to play ball in the second book too.
I like Molly because I like to dance too.
Do you wear a pink tutu also? You do? All right. Well, do we want to see Molly in her cheerleading uniform?
Yes.
Because you know what color it